Animal Farm is a satirical story set on Manor Farm, a typical English farm, narrated from the perspective of the animals. Old Major, a wise old pig, calls all the animals to a meeting in the big barn. He announces that he may die soon and wants to share his insights with them. He tells the animals that humans are the only reason why no animal in England is free and that the life of an animal is misery and slavery. Therefore, the animals must take control of their destiny and overthrow humans in a great rebellion. He describes his dream of a rebellion. Shortly after the meeting, Old Major dies, and the other animals, led by Snowball, Napoleon and Squealer, prepare for rebellion. One night, Mr. Jones, the farmer, gets drunk, giving the animals the perfect opportunity to rebel. Hungry, they break into the store shed. When Jones and his men try to suppress them, the animals chase them out of the farm. The animals destroy all memories of their former slavery, but agree to preserve the farmhouse as a museum. Snowball renames the farm Animal Farm and creates 7 commandments that will form the foundation of their new society. Whatever goes upon 2 legs is an enemy. Whatever goes upon 4 legs or has wings is a friend. No animal shall wear clothes. No animal shall sleep in a bed. No animal shall drink alcohol. No animal shall kill any other animal. All animals are equal. The pigs milk the cows, and then the animals start harvesting the crops. When they return, the milk is mysteriously gone. The first harvest is very successful. The animals happily follow the principles of animalism and achieve good results. Every animal works according to its ability and receives an equal share of food. Every Sunday, Snowball and Napoleon lead meetings in the big barn. Since pigs are the smartest animals, they make decisions for the others. Soon, the pigs set up a study room for themselves. Snowball manages social and economic matters, while Napoleon opposes everything Snowball does. Since most animals are not intelligent enough to remember all 7 commandments, Snowball reduces them to a single maxim: 4 legs good, 2 legs bad. The sheep start chanting it during meetings. Over time, the pigs increase their control over the animals and provide themselves with more privileges. They silence the animals' questions and objections by threatening them with Mr. Jones's return. Meanwhile, Napoleon takes the puppies to a secluded area to educate them. By the end of summer, the pigeons sent by Snowball and Napoleon spread news of the rebellion across half of England. Animals on other farms also rebel against their human owners and sing revolutionary songs. Jones and other farmers try to reclaim Animal Farm but fail. The animals celebrate their victory, calling it the Battle of the Cowshed. The animals agree to let the pigs make all decisions.
We must build the windmill. It will provide electricity and reduce our workdays.
No, Snowball. I oppose this idea. It's not practical for us. 9 dogs whom I have trained will chase Snowball away. From now on, there will be no more Sunday meetings. The pigs will make all decisions in the animals' best interests.
I will work harder. Napoleon is always right. In the spring, Napoleon announces that the windmill will be built to generate electricity, claiming it was his idea all along, rewriting history. To build the windmill, the animals work harder and even on Sundays. Gradually, shortages begin, so Napoleon opens trade with humans, something that was banned after the rebellion. The pigs announce through Squealer that no law was ever passed against trade with humans. Napoleon appoints Mr.
Whimper as his agent, and the pigs move into the farmhouse. Squealer convinces the animals that no rule forbids it, but Clover and Muriel discover that the commandment now reads, "No animal shall sleep in a bed with sheets." There was never a rule against beds.
One night, strong winds shake the farm, and the animals wake to find the windmill destroyed. Napoleon blames Snowball and sentences the escaped pig to death. He signs an agreement to sell 400 eggs weekly, leading to a rebellion by the hens, resulting in several deaths. At the same time, Napoleon negotiates with Frederick and Pilkington to sell timber.
Comrades, you must know that Snowball was always a spy and a collaborator. It is Napoleon who was the true hero of the Battle of the Cowshed. Beware, Snowball's secret agents are among us.
4 days later, Napoleon holds a meeting where he forces many animals to confess to treason and has them executed by the dogs. The dogs try to force Boxer to confess, but release him when they cannot subdue him.
Beasts of England, beasts of...
No, comrades. Beasts of England is now forbidden because the rebellion is complete. Our new anthem starts with the words, Animal farm, I will work for your harm. Another commandment is changed to, no animal shall kill any other animal without cause.
I guess it has always been that way, right?
Yes, Clover, it has always been that way.
And Napoleon rarely appears in public. The animals now call him our leader, Comrade Napoleon. They attribute all misfortunes to Snowball and all successes and good fortune to Napoleon. Napoleon continues negotiating with farmers and finally decides to sell the timber to Mr. Pilkington. Eventually, the windmill is completed and named Napoleon Mill. The animals drive the humans away, despite heavy casualties and injuries, calling it the Battle of the Wind. After the battle, the pigs find a bottle of whiskey in the farmhouse. They drink excessively, and soon Squealer reports that Napoleon is dying and as his final act has decreed that drinking alcohol is punishable by death.
Napoleon is dying, and his final act is to decree that drinking alcohol is punishable by death.
But Napoleon quickly recovers and sends Whymper to obtain books on brewing alcohol. Squealer changes another commandment to no animal shall drink alcohol to excess.
No animal shall drink alcohol to excess.
Napoleon plans to build a schoolhouse for the young pigs only.
We shall build a schoolhouse for the young pigs only.
By the end of winter, Napoleon increases propaganda to distract animals from their hardships. He creates special spontaneous demonstrations where animals march and celebrate their achievements. In April, Napoleon declares Animal Farm a republic and is elected president unopposed.
One day, Boxer collapses from overwork.
Napoleon promises to send him to a vet in Willingdon.
And so the fate of the hard-working Boxer hangs in the balance. A few days later, a horse cart takes Boxer away. The animals realize too late that the cart belongs to a knacker. A few days later, Squealer reports that Boxer died in the hospital despite receiving the best care.
He received the best care, truly, but unfortunately, Boxer passed away. His last words were in praise of Animal Farm and Napoleon. Oh, and about the cart, it belonged to the vet who recently bought it from the knacker and had not yet repainted it.
However, the pigs use the money from Boxer's sale to buy a case of whiskey, which they drink on the day of his memorial. Years pass and the animal population grows, but only a few animals who remember the rebellion remain. Conditions are still harsh despite improvement. The pigs and dogs do no manual work, only organizational tasks.
One day, Squealer takes the sheep to a secluded pasture where he says he is teaching them a song.
When the sheep return, the pigs are walking on their hind legs, and the sheep chant, 4 legs good, 2 legs better. The other animals are shocked.
Clover looks again at the farm wall. This time, I will read it. All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others has replaced the original commandment.
The pigs continue to give themselves more privileges. They buy a phone and subscribe to a newspaper. They even start wearing human clothes.
One night, I invite the farmers to dinner.
Pilkington gives a speech, saying he wants to imitate Animal Farm's long work hours and low rations.
I announce that the farm will revert to its original name, Manor Farm. Animals will no longer call each other comrade, and the formal march past Old Major's skull, a practice I deny understanding, will cease. The farm flag will be plain green, without the symbols of the rebellion.
Finally, when the animals look through the windows at the humans and pigs playing poker together, they cannot tell the difference between them. Thank you very much for watching the video.